Hiya. So this air show specifically was hosted by Mid-Atlantic Air Museum in Reading, Pennsylvania. They had a World War II weekend where they had different aircraft from that era. They also had military dressed and an encampment section of the event available for you to look at their tanks, their trucks, their military weaponry, how they dressed. You could talk to them about their stories from that time period. We had aircraft throughout the camp that we can look at. There are very limited few where they guided you inside of the plane. They preferred that you don't touch anything, but there were some that you could actually go inside. They also had rides available, so you could book online prior to the event, but they also had a tent available where you can actually fly on the spot. This was my first time going. I went June 6th. That was a Friday. First time there. I loved it. I am thrilled to go back. I highly recommend going. Since it was my first time, I didn't really know too much what to expect. So if you've never been but are interested in going, I would recommend bringing a lawn chair because they had limited space available because there was a lot of people there. They did have some tents and some seating, but like I said, it was limited. We had a lot of people there. The event was from 8:30 in the morning until 10 p.m. We got rained out around 3 p.m. So, but I think it's still a lot of time for you to go through and check out most of the event things that they had going on. They also had vendors at the hangar talking about the era, the World War II era. They also had some merch available. I actually got a hat and a t-shirt with a P-51 Mustang, which was pretty cool. So I had a really great time. The other thing that you want to bring that they allowed was a small cooler. So if you pick like a small 8x8 or something like that with some water bottles, they let you in with that. So lawn chair, some water bottles, and plan to be there the entire event. It was a lot of walking around, so if you have problems walking, make sure you bring assistance with you, whether it's a chair, a wheelchair, or a scooter for you to walk around the camp with it to help you throughout the long day. That would be helpful to you. But just forewarning, you do a lot of walking around. The camp is large enough and has a lot of things to look at that I would be there longer if I could. I just had to leave a little earlier. But yeah, Airshow was great. Loved it. I am so going back next year. I'm even debating whether to do a 2-day. I only did the 1-day pass. I had a guy in line in front of us that has been doing this since like 1996. So yeah, people have been going to this event for a long time. I highly recommend it. Okay, bye.